So 2 weeks ago, we really had a chance to kind of regroup and just spend some time just on training without a midweek match or a weekend match. And I really thought that really helped us improve quite a bit in a really short amount of time. And then we were able to kind of see that translate into our match at John Carroll last week, midweek. Another good test for us to be able to kind of switch between academics and athletics midweek and go to another gym, another team's gym, and walk in and really play well against a really solid opponent. So that was really heartening, and I thought it was nice for us to be able to see the hard work pay off over the week before. And we'd really worked on kind of minimizing our mistakes, and I thought we did that well against John Carroll. They were a really scrappy team and really persistent, and we knew we had to show a lot of patience in our offense to be able to put balls down and actually score points. So I thought we did that quite well over the course of the match, and we were pushed a couple times and we were down a couple times, and unlike some other matches that we struggled to kind of catch up and then actually score those last couple points to win, this was a match where we actually succeeded in doing that. So I thought it was a nice milestone for our program to show that at the end of a close match, like, we can make the plays we need to make and finish those sets, so that we don't go into extra sets and you never know what happens when you get to kind of that fourth and fifth set. So I was really happy that we closed that match out in 3. And then that was a nice confidence booster going into the weekend. It was great to travel to Boston, fly on a plane. We hadn't done that in a couple years, so that was exciting to walk through an airport and get on a plane, and then go to another gym and actually practice, have a chance to kind of experience their facility before we competed there the next day. So that was good for us. And then I thought we came out a little bit passive in our offense on Sunday against Rochester. I thought we were just a little bit unsure of kind of putting those points together, and struggled a little bit. And ultimately, though, our serving was really strong and our defense was strong. Our blocking was solid, and so we were able to come out of that match with a 3-set win. But I didn't feel like we had kind of had the same level of offensive consistency that we did in the match prior. So we were looking to know that we had to score more points and play at a higher level for the next match 45 minutes later. And I thought we did that. I thought we were able to kind of put our offense back into gear. And overall, I thought we did some nice things against Chicago. We played really hard. We got down early. We came back in both sets. We just played a really competitive match with a really good team. And so we still are looking to kind of flip the switch on winning more of those sets and beating a team at that level. But I think we made another nice step this weekend toward that, and we'll have another few opportunities coming up to test ourselves again. So.
Yeah, I think last week was really a test to see where we were, because we had that 1 week off the week before, because we had worked on a lot over that week without any matches. It was a nice break to give us a lot of time to work on the fundamentals and the specific skills that we felt that we really needed to improve. And so we were able to test that against John Carroll and Rochester and Chicago, and I feel like it went pretty well. We definitely showed a lot of improvement in the stuff that we had been working on. Against some of the teams, it did also show the stuff that we do still need to work on, so I feel like we will definitely work on that going into this week. U Chicago is a very strong team. They really challenged us defensively because they had a strong offense, and I feel like we did rise to the challenge. We did fight right there with them, so we walked away from this past week knowing that we did our best in all of the games that we played and feeling like we left it all out on the court. So I think it's going to be nice coming in this weekend, because I know I personally don't know anything about Heidelberg or Marietta, so it's going to be like coming in with a clean slate, kind of playing like a nameless team and just being able to play and then do whatever we want to do and just focus on our side of the court. And I think that'll be a good opportunity because it's our last weekend before our last round of UAAs, so it'll be a really good way for us to be able to compete without knowing anything about the other team. Whereas since it'll be our third round of UAAs, we already know everything about all the other teams. So I think it'll be a nice, relaxing weekend where we can just focus on ourselves more. And then it'll be a really nice lead in for the next week after that.
We have another few days in practice to train and get better, and then we'll see a couple opponents on Saturday that are non-conference opponents, opponents we don't see necessarily as regularly as some others, but I'm sure that both teams will be competitive matches for us regardless of what records say. I think every team at this point in the season is starting to reach a trajectory where they're playing really solid volleyball, and so we would expect to have some really competitive sets this weekend, hoping that we can continue with our offensive prowess and score a little more easily than we were able to this past week.